Just want to go through a quick modification of the standing couch stretch we can do if we want to really target the TFL. Particularly valuable if we're getting a lot of pain through the ITB, or iliotibial band, which is basically this band of tissue that runs down the outside of the leg and inserts just below the knee. Now that ITB, it is essentially a continuation of your glute max, the major butt muscle, and this other one here called the TFL, which sort of sits around where the pocket on a pair of shorts or jeans or whatever sits. Now, that TFL can cause some problems if it's particularly wound up, and it can pay for us to learn how to get it to really be compliant and really move properly. And that comes down to generally stretching and often making the muscle work in a lengthened position, which tends to down-regulate the resting tension. So what we're going to be doing with this one, we've done standing couch stretches before, just in this position, squeezing the glutes, pushing the foot down into the bench just to get that full quad in. But since we're not trying to get the quad component of this as much, we're trying to get more into the TFL, there's a couple of things we can do here. My personal favorite is to start set up facing directly forward, and then we bring that foot around. We put the hip into what's called internal rotation. The foot's outside and the hip is kind of directed slightly inward. Now, we're not going to do this particularly forcefully. We want to do it very gently, but we're just going to gently squeeze the glutes, get that hip into extension, and gently pull that foot in against the side of the bench. Just using that hook to apply a little bit of pressure. Holding for about 3 to 5 seconds and then relaxing. If we find that we want to get a little bit more out of it, then we can do all of the above, and then we can just add gently pushing across into it. That's just really going to put that TFL under quite a lot of length. And then relaxing.